director now predicts all schools will be open for in-person learning in the fall. And here to answer your questions is Dr. Kristen Moffitt, an infectious disease specialist at Boston Children's Hospital. Good to see you.
Great to see you too.
This is big news for so many families. Do you agree with Dr. Walensky that bringing back kids full-time in September is possible, even without COVID vaccines for younger kids?
I do agree. Many studies now, even before vaccines were broadly available, have demonstrated that in-school learning can be done safely with high compliance mask use and with social distancing. And by fall, most teachers and staff will all have had the opportunity to get vaccinated. Even children 12 and older will likely have had the chance to be vaccinated by then, adding even another layer of safety. We'll have to stay on top of our understanding of these variants and whether the vaccines are effective against these variants and how widespread their transmission is. But I do believe that full-time in-person school in the fall can be done safely. And that will be even more the case if the majority of our population that's eligible to be vaccinated has been vaccinated.
Right. We know the pandemic, it's not only affected physical health, but mental health as well. Has your hospital seen an increase in kids who are in crisis?
We definitely have. And the same is true of other citywide hospitals and community hospitals and children's hospitals outside of Massachusetts. We're all struggling right now to really meet the challenges of being able to provide care for children and adolescents in mental health crisis.
What are some of the first things that might indicate a kid is in trouble? What should parents be looking for? And at what point should they contact a doctor?
So the signs and symptoms of anxiety or depression in children can be subtle. So it really is a matter of getting to know your child's emotions, getting them comfortable talking about their emotions, and really following those over time. Some of the earliest signs and symptoms would be expressions of worry or frustration, disappointment or sadness that are really frequent and really last a long time. Kids can express those expressions in an episodic manner all the time. Lots of people do. But if it's really persistent, if it's really lasting a long time, or if it seems like they're losing interest in activities that they've otherwise historically enjoyed, or if they seem to be isolating themselves from their loved ones more than usual, those could all be signs of worsening anxiety or depression. So if that child doesn't at that point have a mental health support team that might include their doctor or a therapist or a school psychologist, that would be a good time to start to build those supports for that child. If at any point, though, a child is expressing or describing thoughts of hurting themselves or expressing thoughts of hopelessness, that would be a time to absolutely be in contact with those supports.
Yeah, it is such a tough time for all of us, and we just have to help each other. Dr. Moffitt, thank you so much for your time and your insight. We appreciate it.
Sure. Thanks for having me.